There is a version of you that already exists, even if you haven't met them yet. Not because they're a different person, and not because they were born with something you don't have, but because they made choices you haven't made yet. They are the version of you that doesn't quit. Most people believe that becoming stronger happens because of one big moment, one breakthrough, one opportunity that changes everything. But real change almost never looks like that. It happens quietly, in moments that nobody else sees. It happens on the days when you don't feel motivated, when progress feels invisible, and when quitting seems easier than continuing. That's where most people stop. They tell themselves they'll come back tomorrow. They'll start next week. They'll wait until they feel more confident, more prepared, or more motivated. But tomorrow has a way of turning into months, and months turn into years. Before they realize it, the person they wanted to become is nothing more than a dream they keep postponing. The version of you that doesn't quit faces those same moments. They still feel tired. They still doubt themselves. They still fail. The difference is that they don't let temporary emotions decide their future. They understand that feelings come and go, but the decisions they make every day shape the rest of their lives. Every day you're standing between two paths. One is comfortable. It asks nothing from you. It tells you that one more day won't matter, that you deserve a break, that you'll make up for it later. The other path is much harder. It asks you to keep going when nobody is watching, to work when you don't feel like it, to continue when the results aren't showing yet and when the reward feels far away. Most people spend their lives chasing motivation, but motivation was never meant to carry you forever. Some days you'll wake up ready to conquer the world, and other days you'll question why you even started. If your actions depend on how you feel, you'll always stop the moment life becomes difficult. That's why discipline matters. Discipline is showing up on the days you don't want to. It's keeping the promises you make to yourself even when nobody would know if you broke them. Every time you do that, you build something far more valuable than motivation. You build trust in yourself, and trust is powerful. Because once you begin trusting yourself, you stop needing constant reassurance from other people. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop looking for proof that you can succeed before taking action. You create that proof yourself through consistency. Real growth is almost impossible to notice while it's happening. One workout won't transform your body. One productive day won't change your future. One failure won't define your life. But hundreds of small decisions, repeated over and over again, eventually become impossible to ignore. When you look at people you admire, it's easy to think they were always confident, always disciplined, always strong. What you don't see are the mornings they wanted to quit, the failures they kept to themselves, and the countless ordinary days where they chose to keep going, despite feeling uncertain. That's how your future is being built too. Not through one incredible moment, but through the small choices you make every single day. Every time you choose growth instead of comfort, every time you keep going instead of giving up, you become a little closer to the person you're capable of becoming. There will be days when you feel like you're making no progress at all. Days when the effort seems pointless. Days when quitting feels reasonable. But those are often the most important days of all because they reveal who you're becoming. Anyone can continue when they're motivated. Not everyone can continue when they're not. One day you'll look back and realize that the version of yourself you admired was never waiting somewhere in the future. They were being built every time you refused to quit. Every difficult decision, every setback you pushed through, every moment you chose discipline over comfort, became another piece of the person you were becoming. The version of you that doesn't quit isn't waiting for the perfect opportunity. They're waiting for one decision, the decision to keep going when it would be easier to stop. Because the moment you stop walking away from your goals is the moment you finally become the person you've been trying to find all along.